Welcome, guys. Welcome back. I hope you are doing well. I wanted us to look at something small here, that is SMT, which is smart money technique divergence. So, simply before we start, you need to understand we have something that we call pair correlation, or rather currency correlation. Currency correlation. So we can either have a positively correlated pairs or negatively correlated pairs. So for positively correlated pairs, these are pairs that move in they move similarly, or rather they move in the same direction. Move in the same direction. Well, this for example is the EURUSD GBP and GBP and GBPUSD. We also have US 100 and SP500 or ES or the ES. So, and negatively correlated pair, pairs, we have DXY and now Euro, EU, which is EURUSD, and GU, which is GBPUSD. So what we mean here is simply, if for positively correlated pair, if EURUSD is making lower highs and lower lows like that, we also expect GBPUSD to be making lower highs and lower lows because they move in the same direction. So, and for negatively correlated pair now, when EURUSD and GBPUSD are going downwards or making lower lows and lower highs, DXY will be making higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, so that is the first thing you need to understand. So there is positively correlated pairs and negatively correlated pairs. So when it comes to SMT, there is a divergence now. So there is a divergence. So in a positively correlated pair, you find out that one is making higher highs and higher lows like that at this point, and then the other pair is making will be making something like this. So our SMT, or our smart money divergence, is at this point. You see, this one made a higher low and this one made a lower low at this point. So it is at this point that we have something that we call an SMT. So this is an SMT, where one currency, we expect them to be moving in the same direction. This is an SMT and this is an SMT. So this is in case of a positively correlated pair. In negatively correlated pair now, you expect DXY to do the opposite. If DXY is going up, then EURUSD and GBPUSD will be going in the opposite direction. They'll be going down. So EURUSD or rather DXY we have something like that. And then in Euro USD now it's the opposite. Our SMT will be at this point. You see, because they are negatively correlated pair, Euro USD made a higher high here at this point, but Euro USD failed to make a lower high. I mean a lower low. Sorry. Yeah. So in case of a negatively correlated pair, you will have something like this. Now this becomes our SMT, because you expect if DXY made a higher high, we expect now, because they are negatively correlated. When Euro is going up, we expect DXY to be going down. So we expect DXY to make a lower low. So it is at that point that we have the SMT. Now this is our SMT. So you can use this you can compare this with either positively correlated pair or negatively correlated pair. So yeah, so this is important. The importance of this is because it helps us to confirm that we are reversing. Maybe, for example, if one pair engages a swing point, for example, if I was to draw that, we have our swing point and our swing low. So this is our swing high, and this is our swing low. So in case of an SMT, you will realize now that let me use a different color. So we expect when price reaches this point or takes out this high to reverse. So you will find out in case of an SMT, we realize in GU, for example, we start moving towards that direction, and you're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And then we take out this high, and then we close within the range. And then you realize now in Euro USD, this won't happen. So I'm going to use in Euro USD will be going up the same, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, but we won't engage this. Then we'll start reversing, making lower lows and lower highs. So it is at this point now. Let me use a different color for this. This is in case of Euro USD, and this is GBPUSD. Now you realize GBPUSD has taken out the swing high. So we have an SMT. And then Euro USD has failed to take out the high. So like that. So it means we have an SMT. So this is the SMT. So when you come here and say an SMT with GU, and then SMT here with Euro. So this confirms for us that we have already swept this liquidity. And so we don't expect Euro to come again and sweep, because this has already happened in a positively correlated pair. So now we can now look for sells downwards. That's a confirmation of our reversal. So, and this occurs because sometimes you'll find because we have a similar base currency, or I mean a similar quote currency, that is the USD, which is the quote currency. But sometimes you realize the Euro and the GBP, one is stronger than the other. So this we can have a difference in strength. So sometimes the SMT, or rather most of the time SMT, shows divergence in the strength of the currency. So for example, if Euro GBPUSD is making higher highs, and it means it is stronger than Euro. So if you are looking for buys, we'll consider buying GU. Even though they're all moving in the same direction, we'll consider buying GU because it is stronger. And if you're looking for sells, it means Euro, it's weaker. So we'll be looking for sells in EU. So yeah. So you can go to the charts and look at one example. Look at one example here. I'm going to go to 1 hour time frame. You can go to 1 hour. Then you will see this. So you can see this has just happened today. If I was to delete this is in our trade. Look at this. Let me delete this. So you realize here we have an SMT. Look at this high. Look at this high and this high. And then Euro, look at this high and this high. So Euro has taken out this high, while GBPUSD failed to take out this high. This is the high of 2 a.m. Wednesday, 2 a.m. today, and this is the high of 2 a.m. today. You see, 2 a.m. this one, 2 a.m. today. So Euro has taken out this high, while GU failed to take out this high. So you realize now we have an SMT. Now this gives us an SMT, and it confirms our reversal. You see, after that we saw price going downwards. The same with Euro. After that we saw price going downwards. So, and that is why I'm in this trade. After this confirmation of an SMT plus an 15-minute change in state of delivery at this point. So we entered, we took our entries. So okay, I hope you have understood that. That is simply an SMT. Yeah. So you can go and dig deep into that, because apart from an SMT, we can identify the relative strength of correlated pairs based on SMT. We have structure, and we have candle closure. Sometimes candle closure can tell you the relative strength, but I mostly consider the SMT. Yeah. Thank you and enjoy the video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.